All right, so the league season's coming to an end today. This game kind of determines who ends up first, second, and third, but I don't think we're going to get to a resolution point. We're going to have to kind of negotiate what we're going to do about this. But anyways, we're going to continue playing while we can. So UK bought 9 infantry and a transport. They got up to 4 transports here in the Atlantic now, and then of course just loaded up infantry. As you can see, he did non-combat into Moscow, so he is planning his Moscow set. Meanwhile, he took Burma heavily. He took France heavily. Didn't take any losses, it looks like, in either of those battles, unfortunately. No loss, no loss. Destroyed 3 and destroyed 2 infantry. So that does mean I'm going to have to come back and be heavy on my attacks, which is fine. You know, I wasn't planning on keeping these guys here. These fighters here. This is for a turn to move these guys down to make him pull out of Kaza. That was the whole purpose of this strategy this turn, right? So that being said, we are going to be successful in getting that to occur because I did the calculations and he's got to pull too many Russians out of here to be able to pull UK, US, and UK in to hold it. So we're going to be able to J9 attack Gaza. Now, will we be able to stack it? Probably not. Almost definitely not. But we're going to build and pretend like we're going to try to. And who knows what happens. And what we're looking at is we're going to end up pulling these guys out, most likely, up to here. Have my fighters go kill France efficiently, land in here, bring back tanks that I need to bring back, and then move this stack on up. And then on that'll be G9, then G10. This stack moves in. We move down again. We can fly the Japan fighters in if we need to fortify it. And we just shift. So we go heavy this way, take our tanks and fighters back, push the infantry through, bring the infantry back, bring the tanks back, bring the fighter back, put the pressure on West Russia as we shift the infantry this way. And we just kind of get this shift to bring these more lumps of Germans forward. So all that being said, I do want to kind of keep this little dead zone. As long as I can keep him out of C-Zone 10, the better, because then that prevents the France stack bit. Now, I'm not doing the math. He probably has enough units now that he could send back C-Zone 10 coverage even against a two bombers, one bomber. So he may do that this U.S. turn. I don't know. If he does, then J9, I'm taking the bombers out. But we're going to go ahead and commit to G9. We are going to continue to hold Northwest Europe regardless, because this is just a good, strong position against the Finland Chuck. So that's the plan. So purchase over here on Japan. We are on Japan's turn after all. We do need to deal with this guy down here and, reclaim anything that he takes. So we're going to use one of these transports to grab an artillery and infantry, put him down here, bring some boats down here, because he had to move his fighters up here to help protect. That means they can't threaten down here. So I really have no threat down here. So I can keep a destroyer carrier back and just bring a battleship carrier out here, and all he's got is, one sub or one bomber, and then we can use the battleship infantry artillery to take back Australia if he goes there, or if he backs out to take Madagascar back again. So anyways, we're going to take that transport that way, and I want to take this transport this way, which means I only got 3 transports doing the shuck here. So I am going to go ahead and build one more transport, because even when this transport returns back to the shuck, I like the idea of 2 transports just going back and forth, trading every turn Alaska, and then 4 transports shucking the units from Japan. Because every time we take Alaska, that also pulls units away from the U.S. from going this direction. So, as is, we can assume with 5 transports coming to here, this is going to take all of them. He's got 7 here, so he's planning on bringing 3 infantry from there over because he's going to use 1 infantry and a tank to take back when I go there, which is a reasonable thought and plan. But again, we're pulling away. That means he's going to have a tank sitting in Alaska. We're going to have a transport sitting in 62 ready to hit that tank, and this transport coming back. Oh, I know what I want to do. We're going to shift to here, and that way we don't have to worry about it. You know what? That's even a better idea. We just get our flow of units coming up to here, and then our cruiser sits here, grabs and hits, or even from here. That's right. I don't need another transport yet. Well, I do have this one that's going to go chasing. So do I need another transport? We're going to be good this turn. We're going to take the 8. Then he's going to be pulling from there next turn. We're going to have this transport up here, 2 transports here. So we're only going to have 6 to pull with the next time. And this transport will be independent, but this guy's going to go on a cruise. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and build the extra transport. This game looks like it's going to last a while, so to have this transport come down here, reclaim anything he takes, come back to Madagascar, mess around in Africa again, probably worth it. So maybe it's not. Maybe I'm wasting my money. Who knows? We're going to do it. He does have the bomber that can hit C-Zone 61, so we got to be mindful of that. Does not have a tank there, so I think I might be happy just doing the 3 infantry. Do I want to do just 3 infantry? I might just do 3 infantry. We'll come back to that. I might pull the 4th out of there. What do I want to do? Oh, yeah, he's going to pull those guys back. Or he's going to want to, at least. Just double checking. Yeah, I don't think he can't attack anyways because he's going to have to deal with the fact that he's going to pull back to Moscow. So we'll be safe with our stack. Our stack should be safe, I should say. Question is, do we want to send one more artillery to Burma to be safe? Probably. I hate sending that many. We could have 1 bomb up there. Yeah. Again, until he commits to 10, I want to continue. I want to have the double bomber, single bomber, or single bomber, double bomber threat that he has to prepare to cover. So nothing else really useful for him to hit. Again, eventually I may start bombing back this way, but just not yet. Got that. We got that. Okay, we're good. My cruiser missed. What? Come on, let's get the hit. Make this worth. Dang it. Make this worth our time. Make it worth our money. No, not you hit. Dang it. Ugh. Wow. Well, that kind of throws the whole strategy out the window. The Alaskans were fighting strong. Erg. At least my infantry can shoot. My fighters sure can't. Hey, the fighters can't hit. When they don't need to. Alright, so US's turn. Let's see. I know we build like this. So we got a 15. He could build up to 14. So we still got slight advantage. Of course, he's got the income, so he is going to start creeping ahead if we don't start doing something. But hopefully that's what we're doing here. We're creating some positional changes, and hopefully that'll be strong enough. So yeah, so this is what we were setting up over here so that we can use battleship infantry artillery to kill him if he goes that way. Otherwise, if he backs out, we go this way. Yeah, we should be good to take care of him. And then it's going to make these guys have to stay back. So that was frustrating because now that means he pushes more. He's got free units that he could put 2 infantry and a tank in here if he wants to. But I forgot I was building the extra infantry, extra transport. Someday my brain will work. That's all right. We'll make good use of him. This guy's going to go chasing around here. The extra one can go grab these guys or do the if it works out. If he abandons this or leaves just 1 infantry there, then I'll go ahead and trade it just with this guy going bam bam, and then these 4 guys shuck back to Yunin, and this guy goes Yunin, and this guy goes back and does his job.